All right. Hi, everyone. This is our Team Fortitude webinar on Confidently Coaching. We are excited to share this with you today because it is a very important topic that we don't think about as far as being a coach or starting your own business or just being a leader and asking people to join you on this journey. It takes a lot of confidence. And so my name is Whitney Vasquez, if you don't know me by now. And we also have Samantha joining us today. And so I'm going to share a little bit, and then she's going to jump on about midway through and share what she has to say as well. And if you don't have pencil and paper ready yet, go ahead and get it ready. Yay! And so here we go. All right, so first of all, whenever anyone starts coaching, I am dead positive everyone feels the same way, overwhelmed. You feel like there's just a lot of people that already know what they're doing, and you're like, I don't have a clue what kind of verbiage she's using right now. What is she talking about? Why does she already have Success Club 5? Like, you know, there's just so many different things that are going on around you where you feel overwhelmed, and it is very easy to get frustrated easily. And we have some tactics that you're going to learn today to help you push through that. First of all, please don't feel overwhelmed because we all start somewhere. We all are uniquely created. We are all designed with passions and traits that we can offer the world. And so don't be that coach who says in the first month of coaching, no one responds to me. No one likes me. Everyone says no. I'm so horrible at this. I don't know how to be successful at this. I give up. I quit. This is dumb. Not worth my time. So what happens whenever you start going down that path of negativity is it's just like a downward spiral. So I heard from a really awesome elite coach. I'm pretty sure he's an elite coach, but he's elite in my book. His name is Caleb Thomas, and he is an exceptional coach who does appear very confident, but he's very humble at the same time. And so he was explaining this illustration of a competence-confidence cycle. And so what happens is when you become more competent in coaching, you begin to become more confident. And then when you have more confidence, you start getting more confident. And so it's just like this circle, and it's a positivity circle. And he described it as if you were putting money into a bank account. So when you put money into your savings account, actually, it starts earning interest, right? But she had to put that money in there first, and then it grew the interest, right? And so we think about our money as our confidence, or confidence in our money, putting that in, and then the interest is the competence, and it's growing. And then the more money that's growing in there, the more interest is going to grow on that as well. And so it's going to return more investment on your time and energy that you're putting in. So this can also, that's the direction that we want to go in, right? So we can also look at it from the negative direction. If we're going to say all of those negative things and just constantly be telling ourselves, I'm no good at this is too hard, I don't know how all of these other ladies do it, it's so overwhelming, too much to learn, I suck at this. When we're saying those lies, what we're doing is we're going in a negative, opposite direction of what we want to be going in. And so whenever we aren't doing the things that we know that we could be doing as far as our personal development, plugging in with our team, just the things that we know we should be doing, drinking our Shakeology, pushing play on our workouts, not plugging into our challenge groups, not plugging in with our team webinars and things like that, that's creating a reverse cycle where we're becoming less confident in coaching and less competent in coaching. And then it's a downward spiral. Basically, like we're just digging a hole downward instead of building our skill sets to be a better coach. And so how do we get out of that negative cycle? We want to take those, it doesn't even take a huge step, just baby steps in the right direction. You know, having that faith, in spite of what our brains want to tell us, in spite of what we think about ourselves, we do have a lot to offer, and we do have to take those first initial steps of faith in the right direction. So if you think about it, this is why a lot of coaches and even a lot of challengers sign up and they're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get started on Monday. It's going to be freaking awesome. I'm going to rock it out. And then they're like, maybe Tuesday. No, well, you know what? Just maybe next Monday. Or you know what? No, I think I'm just not cut out for this. So we have to move past that frame of mind and really do the work it takes to start our, like, I mean, if you think about it like a merry-go-round, we want to start a merry-go-round going in the right direction. And all it takes is just a step of confidence. So if you also think of it, here's another illustration. How do the rich get richer? How do the fit people get more fit? How do people of faith get even more deeper into their faith? They have to be putting in the work to go in the right direction. But it all started with taking those baby steps and doing those things that they know they could be doing in going into that positive cycle of building confidence and building competence and building confidence. And in return, you get more confidence and confidence. Okay, so we want to think about ourselves as the people that we were created to be. It's in the society that we live in, the way that we're raised, that can all influence us to believe in lies about ourselves. As far as, I'll never be good enough, I'll never be fit enough, I'm not a good mom, I'm not a good wife, nobody's ever going to want to sign up with me. Like, we tell ourselves lies all the time. And we're very quick to discredit ourselves. And we also think, as far as coaching in this business goes, like, oh, there's too many coaches out there already in my community, or, like, that person already knows a coach, like, that's already, like, her cousin's a coach, so I'm not even going to try. Or you just feel like you're just another person selling something, or you feel like you just don't have anything to offer anybody. But that's absolutely not true. And I want you guys to write that down on your papers. I have a lot to offer. And start telling yourselves that every day. When we start changing our mindsets about our own selves, that's when we have the confidence to help other people believe that as well. Our belief system is everything. So if we're not believing that just us, if we're not capable of believing in ourselves and what we have to offer, no one else is going to believe it either. So when we go to ask people to join us in this journey, they're going to see it written all over ourselves that we don't believe in ourselves and we don't believe in what we have to offer. So, you okay, Samantha? Okay. All right. So, people are going to come to you because of you. If you start building that confidence in yourself and changing that mindset, people are going to be attracted to you. They're going to see your presence. That's why your social media presence is so important. And I did a webinar on that a couple weeks ago. And you want to figure out who your market niche is so that you can start your storytelling to those specific people that you are wanting to work with. And there is going to be people that don't connect with you. And that is fine. That is okay. There will be people that you are forming that still, like you put in time, you put in energy and effort into them, and you think like you got it in the bag, right? Like they're gonna definitely sign up with you. And then they go and sign up with someone else and you're like totally sideswiped, right? It happens. But that's because some people are just connected with they just connect better with other people. We gotta keep pushing forward and go after those people who are going to connect with us too. And invest our time in those people and not think about the other ones that went and signed up with someone else. You cannot take that personally, and you cannot let that affect your confidence as a person. We are uniquely made, there's only one of us, right? And God made us, and He cherishes us, and He loves us so much that He gave each of us our own personality and our own unique traits and our own skills and one personality per person. And so there's certain people that are going to connect with you. So just keep that in mind. And they're going to connect with you because of you, not because of Beachbody, not because of a certain workout program or because of Shakeology. They're going to come to you because of you and who you are. And so your confidence means everything. So there's two different types of coaches too. And we got to keep this in mind too, having a balance of our confidence. We have the coaches that are like very, very proud of being a coach and very, let's say this really nicely, just off-putting kind of, because they post so much about it. And like, I'm a Beachbody coach, look at me. That's the kind of attitude that they have. Like, I'm super fit and I eat super good and, I just have the perfect life. Like, that's the kind of like almost the persona that they're giving off. So that's one spectrum. The other is there's the coaches that are too shy to even tell anybody that they're a Beachbody coach. They're like, nope. I just stay at home with my kids and I like work out, and then they leave it at that. We gotta have a balance. We want to show what we're doing and the fit lifestyle that we're having, but we want to show that we are humble and relatable. And when we do that, our people that we want to work with, our market niche, is going to be attracted to that and can relate with us more, and then thus building that trust, that bond, those relationships, and then you can move on to inviting and so on. So how can we become more confident in actually applying this on in our daily routine? You definitely, if you're not familiar yet, you definitely want to get familiar with our 4 daily vital behaviors. That is being a product of the product, doing your personal development, and inviting. And number 4 is recognition. And why recognition was added on recently, why that is so important is because a lot of people are very boosted in their confidence. As a challenger and as a coach, it would just our human nature, we seek out recognition. Most of us do, anyway. And we enjoy it when people notice our hard work and our efforts. And so that can be a huge boost in your confidence. But on the other side, whenever you are recognizing someone else for the works that they have done, that also boosts your confidence as well, because you have put your time and energy into those people as well. And so not to say that you put in the work that got the success, but you were a small part in inviting them on this journey, either be a challenger or a coach, and you're proud of them, and that boosts your confidence as well. And so with that, I'll break down the vital behaviors. Reading your personal development. How can this boost your confidence? Well, just like we said earlier, when you're more confident, you build more confidence. And then when you're more confident, you build more confidence, right? Confidence comes from training, changing your mindset. Personal development is one of those things that it's so easy to do once you finally get into it. Don't ignore personal development. Are we good? Okay, my internet was unstable. All right, so if you feel like you are lacking in a certain area, whether it be you want to build your leadership skills, or you want to work on your confidence as a skill, personal relation skills. If you want to, I don't know, what's another one? There's all kinds of different things that we can be working on with our personal development. Time management, organization, that's a good one. Just balancing our buckets in our life. All of those, there's books on everything out there. All you have to do is either ask one of your leaders or ask in one of the team pages. You could even go to Amazon and just type in books and type in whatever you're looking to work on. There is a personal development for everything. But obviously, as far as like within our leadership ladder, they're going to be able to help us. Like, hey, what book do you recommend for da da da? And we would be way more, likely to help you with that than, than Amazon can help you narrow it down. But anyway, so personal development is huge. And whenever you are reading and digging into personal development, it's only 10 minutes a day, guys. It's not that much. But you're going to see your life transforming, and you're going to start believing in yourself more and more every single day. And you're going to start asking yourself, why not me? Why did I think I wasn't capable of this? This is totally doable. I just have to put in the work. I just have to put in the effort. And it starts building and boosting your confidence the more that you apply what you're learning. All right, so we're going to look into next plugging into your team and your trainings. Don't ignore your team. Don't ignore the webinars. Whenever your coaches reach out to you, don't start disappearing. That's whenever we know that it's getting overwhelming. So just talk to us. Just tell us what's going on. Like, what are you fearful of? And we can help talk you through that, because we've all been there. Coaching is like a roller coaster. It is up and down, up and down. There's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. And we are all here together as a sisterhood, as a community, to help each other, to work through and just encourage each other to just push through. I know I for sure have had those several times, several conversations with my upline, like just texting, like, I don't know, girl, I feel so out of it. Like, I need vent, I need prayer. And sure enough, like the next day, I'm feeling way more confident and way more energized to get focused again. All right. Also, a way to boost your confidence would be to do your own research before asking questions, or at least asking, like, where can I find blah, blah, blah. And we want to be the type of leaders and coaches that are going to direct you to the right places so that you can do that on your own and treat you as an adult and as a professional as well. And whenever you're able to go find answers by yourself, you also are boosting your confidence in that as well. Having a plan, having a planner, something like that, scheduling your business hours, that can be super helpful in boosting your confidence, because you won't feel like you're letting this Beachbody business run your entire life and run into all of your buckets. And by buckets, I mean your husband, your children, your job, if you have a job, another job, your faith, and taking care of yourself. Like, those are super important buckets that you need to keep balanced. And when you keep those balanced, it definitely boosts your confidence as well. And whenever you are able to do that in your own life, you're able to go and teach others how to do that. So that boosts your confidence as a coach, as a leader. And you definitely want to give your challengers and your coaches the best of you. And you can't give your best if you're stressed out or you have, things going on in your personal family life that are being, caused by your Beachbody business. There's going to be that resentment going on. So we definitely want to keep that balance. And what else inviting. So whenever this is the last thing I'm going to touch on, then it's Samantha. So inviting is going to boost your confidence because whenever we first get started inviting people, it can feel really awkward. It can feel really icky sometimes. But the more that we do it, we gain that finesse with talking with others. And we can connect with our upline and we can ask, hey, can you help me figure out how to respond back to this objection? And we can help you gain confidence in replying to people and overcoming objections. And through time and the experience of inviting on a daily basis and having that diligence of consistency, doing it a little bit every day, over time you're going to be super confident in messaging people, and you're going to be able to just boom, 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 knock out 10 messages in like 20 minutes and not think anything of it, because you know what you know. You know what you're offering as a coach. You know that the Beachbody products work, and you love your friends and your family and the people in your life, and you just want to invite them on this journey, and you have the confidence to do so. The more that you're on that competent confidence cycle. So there's my spiel, and I hope that is helpful for all of y'all. And now I'm going to turn it over to Samantha and let her get started. Do you know how to unmute yourself?
I think I'm unmuted.
There you go. All right, I'm going to go on mute.
All right. Hi, ladies. Samantha here. I will go ahead and just take over from what Whitney was talking about. So I thought most of the day on things that have helped me build my confidence in this business, which I would like to pass along to you guys, and hopefully it will be useful to you. So one thing that I started doing when I became a coach was I started really looking at a lot of my friendships, a lot of people that I hung out with and talked to on a daily basis. And I had noticed that a lot of the people that I was surrounded by were negative and didn't, like Debbie Downers, really, and really didn't have like a lot of good things to say. And so listening to Danny Johnson and Summer Tucker and all of them talk about how important it is to surround yourself with positive people that have dreams and goals and ambitions. And so I started doing that. I mean, I honestly talk to a lot of y'all, and my challengers, that's pretty much who I hang out with, online, and of course my husband. But I honestly started distancing myself from a lot of people. Not that I cut them out of my life, but I mean, just started to kind of, just casually talk to them, but I don't dwell. And so that's helped tremendously, being around positive people. So if you're not around positive people, get around positive people, which you can find here on the team pages, in the challenge groups. You will find it. So that was one thing that helped me. Another thing that helped was being consistent. I know Whitney touched on it, but you got to be consistent with your programs. You have to be consistent with your Shakeology. That people see, they notice, and they know. They know if you are doing it or not. Look, I get that sometimes we may forget to drink a shake, a here and there, but I mean, to be consistent, or, you're sick, so you can't work out, that's understandable. But when you just, kind of drop off, and you're not really following a structured program, and you don't even finish a program, it shows to other people that you're not really confident in the products. So showing that you do show up, you push play, you love it, because I hope you love it. You should love it. Hearing that, and showing it online or with people, or invite people over to your house to work out with you. I know Whitney does that all the time. I've done it a couple of times with some of my friends. I always just get online and be like, hey, who wants to work out with me today? And some people say yeah, and I don't get anything. So, but I show that I really love what I do. And another thing that I've realized is that it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Being confident, it's not going to happen like that. You have to keep doing it, and eventually, it builds up, and you will get there. The more you do it, the more you invite, the more you work out, the more you jump into these challenge groups and actually post a post or lead something, the more you do it, you're going to build more confidence, and you're going to become stronger, and you're going to learn, and you're going to kind of find out what works for you and stuff, but it just takes time. So be patient. You have to be patient in this line of business. Pretty much with anything in life, you got to be patient. But be persistent. And let's see. Oh, another thing that I do is I love listening to other coaches' stories, or other business entrepreneurs or business people, their stories. Oh my gosh, it like, I look at them like, why not me? Like, look at them. Like, I know this person. I don't care what business you're doing. I listen to their story. They could be a rival person. I don't care. They have the belief, they have the confidence, and I want that. So I'm going to listen to them. And when I'm done listening to them, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to bust out some invites. I'm ready to, I can do this, So, stories are amazing. They give you more confidence. They give you hope, and which hope turns into confidence. So, listen to the stories. Also, don't forget where you started. Look at yourself. Me, I don't forget 2.5 years ago. Oh my gosh, I was, almost 70 pounds heavier, a lot of, problems. Look at how far I've came. The products work. Look, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget how you started, because even 10 pounds, you're 10 pounds lighter, you're 2 dress sizes smaller, or, don't forget how you felt when you started. That is you believing in the product. It works. You did it. You've accomplished it. So don't ever forget, where you began. And when it comes to overcoming the obstacles, like Whitney says, get on the team pages, ask questions. There's tons of us on there, and I know a lot of you are hooked on to a lot of other team pages. Like, get on and ask questions. You don't have to just do our page, or Whitney's page. Go to Stacy's or Dream Big or Team Kurt. Go. Ask the questions. People would love to help you. That's going to help you overcome any obstacles that you have. Talk to other coaches. Just shoot somebody an email. I do that all the time. I just chit chat with other coaches. And we talk Beachbody, we talk personal, we talk, you don't have to just stick to your upline. Talk to anyone. Shoot, I talk to coaches that aren't even on our team that I just found out they're Beachbody coaches, and it's great. Like, it's a community. So talking to other coaches to overcome obstacles, they have stories to tell. They've been through it. Somebody has been through it, so you can, find that person. And honestly, trial and error. When it comes to the obstacles, you know what? You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna say the wrong thing. Trust me, I am guilty of this. And you're going to learn, oh crap, I shouldn't have said that. Or, wow, I shouldn't have done that. But, you know, oh, well, I won't do it again. You're human. People are going to see that. They're going to see you're not perfect, and that, you know, you're not so salesy, because salesy people are perfect and they've got it like down to an art. And, you know, we mess up. But you know what? Messing up and correcting yourself builds confidence. It makes you stronger. And, you know, so it's trial and error. You're gonna mess up. You just gotta learn from what you've done and don't do it again. So I know for myself, I'm definitely still, you know, not where I should be. I lack confidence just like anybody else. I have insecurities, but one thing that I do every day is I try to do one thing that is out of my comfort zone. That will help me build my confidence in myself and what I do as a coach. You know, when I first started this, I was afraid to tell anybody I was a coach. I was afraid to even use the word coach. I was afraid to use the word beach body. Like, I didn't want to be associated with it. But you know what? Now I have the confidence. And honest, I tell people now, I'm like, yeah, I'm a beach body coach. I try to, you know, make it sound pretty like a fitness coach and wellness coach, but, you know, I say it, and I say Shakeology, I say the words, you know, but do one thing that every day, do one thing that takes, you know what, it could just be saying hi to the person in the checkout lane, you know, one thing that takes you out of your comfort zone. It's going to build that confidence, and it doesn't have to be work related, but it will spill over into your work. So, and it makes you feel better about yourself. So, and you're making other people feel great too, because you never know what people are going through. So just saying hi and smiling to somebody could make somebody's day. So that's pretty much all I had. I kind of went quicker because I know last time I talked and I didn't have time.
That was so good. I was
okay, I hope.
typing notes. I loved what you were saying about, well, all of it, but just an analogy came to mind where whenever you said, you know, about trial and error builds confidence. It's just like whenever a kid is learning to ride a bike, and, you know, they have that, they're going to take the training wheels off, right? And they're going to fall. It's inevitable. But what does that teach them? It teaches them to have more balance. It teaches them not to jerk the brakes. It teaches them not to pedal backwards. You know, it teaches them so many things. And a child is a perfect example of, you know, building the confidence of just trying it and trying it and trying it and trying it again, because, you know, you're never going to see a kid fall off a bike and then just be like, well, screw it, I wasn't meant to ride a bike, so I'm never riding a bike in the rest of my life. And so I love that you were saying that we are all human and that we do need to, you know, experience the trial and error. And that's one thing I heard a lot recently, actually. I think it was from Summer Tucker, where she says, you know, the difference between an elite $1 billion coach who's, you know, 15-star, like all the accolades, the difference between that and a brand new coach is because they failed more. They have failed more over time. That's the only difference. And so if you think about it in that aspect, I need to go start failing, you know? I need to, like, fail today. Because that is what's going to boost your confidence and boost your skill sets and help you just, you know, the whole direction of this whole webinar, boosting your confidence. You're not going to get confident in doing something if you're not even trying to experience it and build upon those skills. So, fantastic.
Well, and you know, one thing I wanted to add is that stick with it, because over time it's gonna pay off. science. It has to pay off. I mean, people are going to come. It's just going to take time. It's a no-brainer. It will.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's one thing that Summer Tucker also says is, just make that promise to be here a year from now. Hi. And when you do that, you're going to put that into your belief system. Okay, I'm going to be here a year from now. Okay, so where do I want to be at this time next year? What do I need to do on a daily basis to get me to that point? And so, make that commitment to your team, make that commitment to yourself. I'm going to be here a year from now, and I'm going to be successful at this. When you have that, things start rolling or spinning. I'll go back to that analogy, the spinning. All right, so I could elaborate on all this stuff all night long, but I'll let y'all go. Thank you for joining, Samantha. You were awesome. I think you're muted again. Okay.